All right, so these are my line array speakers that I built for events and things. They're made out of old TV speakers actually, but I had a problem with one of them during an event, and it was the last thing that I would have expected to fail. So I used Speakon connectors, and some of these are soldered. This one's soldered. This one over here is actually just put together with spade connectors, but I got it flipped around the other way so you can see all the elements. But what happened was one of the Speakon connectors, so these are plastic. This connector is plastic. This is one of the output connectors. And, so it's a good connector. It's the usual, NL4FX. But this one, which is a NLT4MX connector, and it has a problem. If you can see right here, one of these terminals has completely come out. And that's not supposed to happen, so it's probably pretty hard to see that, but there's just a hole right there. You can see right through, light right through that thing. I shook the connector a little, so it's got a strain relief that was in place. I know I'm using the specifically wrong kind of wire in there, but there's never really any force on this thing. It's just a short wire here. This connector locks into it, that's it. So it's not like it had a lot of force on it. This is a metal-bodied, extra heavy-duty connector. So here's the little plastic piece. This little piece holds this little metal strip in. So this little plastic piece is everything that holds this little metal bar in place, which is the contactor for sending all the signal through. That's supposed to slide into that, and then this little tiny plastic piece, which actually snapped off, is supposed to hold it in place. I'm gonna find a replacement for this and put something else in here, I guess. Probably gonna do something more like what I did down here. So this is just the regular panel mount connector. I just have that zip tied on and the wires coming out, and it's just got some heat shrink wrapped around the connectors. So I'll probably just do one of these for up there. These are a couple bucks as opposed to that one up there, which is way, way, way too expensive. So yeah, that's it. That's the warning. So if you end up with a NLT4MX connector, beware. They seem like they're really rugged, but the actual pins are only held in with just that tiny little piece of plastic. So the insertion into this other connector, that's enough. That just pushed it out of place, and that's what broke it. It wasn't a pull on this side. It broke from being plugged in and unplugged a bunch of times. Just buyer beware. If you don't use it maybe in the correct application, you might actually get some breakage here. So yeah, during a gig, half of the array went out, and this is what failed right here. The the big metal heavy connector that I expected to never fail. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. This part's getting edited out while I find the tiny plastic piece that I just flung on the floor.